Hello again, Sally Ann PT Skills, and our third video on, or third energy system today, which is the aerobic system. So pens and notebooks, are you ready for your aerobic bite-sized video? Here we go. So I'm just going to share the screen. There we go, energy systems aerobic. So we've done creatine phosphate up to like 0 to 10 seconds. We have done the lactate system, which is like 1 to 3 minutes. And we're now going to look at, so it's very Norfolk, wasn't it? We're going to now look at aerobic. Here we go. Okay, so don't want to press too many times. Okay, so the aerobic system involves the breaking down of carbohydrates, so carbohydrates that we eat, and fat within the presence of oxygen. So this utilizes oxygen, so therefore it's aerobic. This happens in the mitochondria. So the mitochondria are in the muscle cells. I like to call them our little saucepans, our little cooking pots where we put everything in to create the energy and we get the ATP out. The waste product from this system is carbon dioxide and water. So carbon dioxide and water don't actually impede our performance. So therefore we can work out in the aerobic energy system for longer periods of time because we've got no inhibiting byproducts coming out of this. So it's low to moderate intensity and long duration, whereas it's complete, which is the opposite for your anaerobic. Creates a lot of ATP. So it's easy to create ATP, but we're at a lower intensity. So that's the aerobic energy system. So if we look at our little summary chart, aerobic energy system, it's aerobic, so with oxygen, it's slower to produce. So therefore it takes us longer to get into our aerobic energy system because we have to put everything into the mitochondria to kind of start creating the energy. So it's not as rapid from the offset as creatine or lactate. So we're using glycogen and fat for our energy there to create that ATP, and it just gives us unlimited ATP. So we can run marathons using the aerobic energy system. So there's no fatigue and waste products, so because it's carbon dioxide and water, so we're breathing out the carbon dioxide and we're kind of sweating and perspiring the water out. So it's long duration. So if we look, it's a low to moderate intensity, so up to 60% maximum effort. So if we're doing something and we get in the lactate system and then we bring our intensity down, we can get back into, we can still continue, but we'd be in the aerobic energy system. So really it's just eating and drinking is going to replenish your fuel stores. So generally type 1 muscle fibers and our intermediate fibers as well. So type 1 are the muscle fibers that are red, more oxygen, so they're able to work at a lower intensity for longer periods of time because they're more endurance, and those type 2A can adapt to work alongside type 1. So as always, we are going to art with me, and just gonna stop sharing the slides, go back over to my work of art over here. Okay, so we know that, what color pen should I use? I think we use black in the middle here. So we've got our cells within the muscles. We've got these mitochondria within the cells. I like to look at, this is going to be a really bad drawing, like little saucepans, creating our energy. So to create the ATP, we need oxygen, otherwise we're going to be anaerobic. We need fats, they're going to go into the mitochondria, and we need glucose. Okay, so this is like our fuel where we're going to resynthesize or recreate this ATP. And the byproducts of this is carbon dioxide, water, H2O, and ATP in abundance. So we can go for long duration, long periods of time with this energy system. Okay, so it's all happening within the mitochondria, within the muscle cells. So it's like a little cooking pots of energy. We put everything in and it creates, via those chemical reactions, lots of ATP, but the only things coming out of waste products are carbon dioxide and H2O, which our body can deal with relatively easy. Okay, so at a lower intensity. Okay, back we come to tasks. There we go. Share the screen again. and your task. Okay, it says for each energy system, but you've done the other two, so you're going to do aerobic now, and I want you to write out the fuel source, the duration of exercise, the intensity, and give me some sporting examples of this energy system. So you can write that out. You can do a little flow chart like I've done there if that helps, so you can visually learn it as well as writing it out. And then I'd love to see what you've done. If you do any pictures, just drop them in the comments. Any questions, you can drop them in there too. So have a good day, and I'll see you soon.